Hi guys, this is Mary. Welcome back to Cardz TV. Today we're going to make a card for fall. I'm ready for fall. I don't know about you guys, but I love fall. It's my favorite season, so I'm always ready for it to get here. So we'll be using the Cricut Close to My Heart Artistry cartridge. We're going to use some papers from this fall and Halloween basic stack. This is from Die Cuts with a View, and I think I got this last year, maybe the year before, so I'm not sure if this one's still available, but I love the patterns and the colors in here. It's great for fall and Halloween. And for our sentiments, we're going to use the Cardz TV Frankly Frightful set. This is not going to be a Halloween card, though, although you could use it for one. But we'll use Hey Pumpkin, and then we're going to use one of these fun faces from the new Cardz TV Let's Face It stamp set. And I think we're going to use this goofy guy right up here. So I'll get everything we need brought over, and we'll get started on this card for fall. We're going to go ahead and get our stamping done first. I've got my foam mat because I'm using clear stamps, and you get a much cleaner, nicer impression when you use some foam underneath your stamp. I've got my Fisker stamp press, and we're going to use some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And the image we're going to stamp first is on page 44 in the Cricut Close to My Heart Artistry cartridge. And we're going to do this pumpkin right up here, and it has two layers. I cut the background right here out of this pretty green, and this is some Close to My Heart paper, or cardstock rather, out of that emerald cardstock pack that comes with the bundle when you buy the artistry cartridge. And by the way, if you haven't gotten yours yet, you can get it from Melanie Brown, and I'll have a link to her site, and you can go over there and place your order. But I love this green. I think it's so pretty for fall. So we cut the background out of the green, and then for the top of the pumpkin right here, I cut this out of white, and I'll show you why in just a second. And we're going to go ahead and stamp that cute little face on this white part of the pumpkin. Here we go. I like this goofy guy right here. I think he's really cute. Now, I wanted the white part of his eyes to stay white, and that's why I'm stamping on this white pumpkin. My jelly roll pen, my white jelly roll pen, has dried up. I've been working on it though, and I've taken it all apart and tried to clean it out, and I think I'm pretty soon going to have it working again, and then I could stamp this on the colored and color in the white part. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way. And plus, I'm going to be using some Bic markers, and I really love that color orange, and I did not have that color in my cardstock selection, so I think this will work great. We're going to ink this goofy guy up, and I'm going to tilt it just a little bit and stamp that right there. Love that face. He's so funny looking. Now I'm going to color this orange with my Bic markers and put this on top, and it's going to turn out so cute. Now, he's going to be saying, "Hey, pumpkin." So I went ahead and cut out a speech bubble. And this speech bubble is on page 1, the very first page in that artistry cartridge. And I cut this green one right here, and I've cut it out of some ivory cardstock. Now I'll have all the dimensions and the cut sizes for you, as well as the supplies that I've used today at the end of the video. So that's going to go on just like that. We'll get this one inked up. And stamp, "Hey, pumpkin." There we go. Turned out perfect. Okay, I've got some scratch paper underneath my pumpkin because I don't want to mess up my work surface. I've got 2 Bic markers. This one is called Summer Melon and Moonstone Yellow. And we're also going to use some Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress Ink to go around the edges. And I'm going to start off, let's see, which one is the darker? I can never remember. They don't look like they would go together when you just look at the caps. But they do, and they blend very well. Okay. We're going to start out with the Summer Melon. And I'm just going to go in circles around the edge of this pumpkin and get him all colored in. Okay, now I'm going to take the other marker. This is the Moonstone Yellow, and I'm going to blend out from the edges. And I went ahead around his eyes. I'm keeping the inside of his eyes white, and I colored his nose. So I'm just going to go around and blend in this darker with this lighter. Actually, it's a whole different tone, but when it's done, you'll see how well this looks. I'm just going to go in circles. Okay, I've got my pumpkin all colored. Now I'm going to take this darker marker and go around these white edges. And when I get this done, then we're going to take that Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress Ink, and we're also going to go around these edges, and it's going to give it a really nice finished look and add a little bit more shadow and look of texture to our pumpkin. He's just a funny, goofy little guy. There we go. Now I'm going to take my finger dauber, and we're just going to get some Tea Dye Distress Ink around this. And I am going to layer this pumpkin onto the green part using some foam tape in between to pop him up, and then I'm going to pop the whole thing up again. So this pumpkin's really going to have some dimension to it. So I'm just going to go around these edges, and if you want to, just to add a little bit more, you can just come in here, except for the eyes, and put some of that distress ink on the surface of the pumpkin as well. I love the way that looks. There he is. Okay, I'm going to grab some foam tape, and we're going to get these layered together. Okay, here's my cute, goofy looking little pumpkin. And can you see I have put the pumpkin on some foam tape and then put that on top of the green. And now I've got some foam adhesive on the back of the whole thing, and that really makes him stand out and look cute and goofy. So let's get our card base together, and we'll have our cute little card done. This is an ivory card base, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I've got some more of that close to my heart green cardstock that's going to go on next. Then this polka dot is from that Die Cuts with the View stack. That will go on next. And I wanted to put a strip of color down the middle, so I've cut a background with the green, and then this is another piece from that Die Cuts with the View stack. And I'm going to layer these together, just like that, and put this right down the center of this card. So I'll get my adhesive over here, and we'll get this put on the front, and then come back and add our pumpkin and our sentiment. Okay, here's our card base all ready. We're going to add our little pumpkin right about there, I think. And I've got him on some foam tape, as I told you, so he's going to go right about there. And then here's our sentiment, Hey Pumpkin. It's also on some foam tape, and I think that's going to go right there. And I've got some of these Recollections enamel dots in orange, and I think I'm going to put a couple down here and maybe one up here. So I'll get all this stuck down, and we'll come back and take a look at this cute little card for fall. I am loving this little pumpkin. He's so stinking cute. Here's my finished card, all ready for fall. I love the goofy look on this pumpkin's face, and I like the way that I've got the foam tape in between the green layer and the orange layer, and then it's all popped up again, as well as the sentiment. And I love the added dimension that those orange enamel dots add to the front of this card. I just think it's a fun little card. Thank you all so much for coming by and spending some time with me today. I appreciate you so very much. Thanks for your comments, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for giving me a thumbs up. Thumbs up for pumpkins too, right? I'll see you all again soon. Bye now.